Alright, so the first thing you need to do is to open Microsoft Word. Just come over and search Microsoft. You could just search Word and you can see Microsoft Word. So you just click on it and it's going to open Microsoft Word platform over here. So what you see at the beginning is you can start your document from blank document. This is a blank sheet and there are a series of templates that you can actually work from. Okay, Microsoft Word has provided a number of templates that you can easily access and work according to your content, according to what you want to design. You can start from templates. So you can design a calendar directly, or you can design a resume, or you can go ahead and design a cover letter depending on what kind of company you have and what you are targeting. Okay, this is flyers and brochures and newsletters. You can create outlines or even research papers. You can do all that from here. You can start directly from template. Okay, so up here you have the home button. Home button will show you a number of things in addition to the template. You can see pin document. If you pin any document, you are going to see it over here. And if you have been shared with any document, you will find it here as well. If someone share a document with you, you will find it over here. Okay, you can always come over here to search for more templates in cases when you want to see more templates. And then you can see recents. Okay, recents are documents that you've worked on before or the ones you are currently working on. You will all find them over here. You can show more documents if you want, and it's going to show you a number of documents that you have worked on or you are currently working on. Okay, so this is the home tab, and what we want to do is we want to start Microsoft Word afresh. Okay, afresh from scratch. So you want to start from blank page. So what you need to do is double click on this blank document and it's going to open a fresh Microsoft Word document for you. You can see it over here. You're free to extend it, okay, and make it bigger, or you can come over here and click on this to maximize it to fill up the whole screen, the entire screen. So what you see here is a fresh Microsoft Word document platform. So you can see a number of things. You're used to Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint. This should not look a little bit strange to you. Okay, there are a number of things which you will learn, and the first is we have to create and save a project before we go into detail of what we want to learn today. So to create and save a project, you can see over here, this takes in the default name Microsoft Word gave it. This is document 3, which is a default name. For you to create a project, you can just come over here to the top. You can see file over here, and you can just come all the way to save. Okay, because it's a blank page, you can click on save, or you can do Command S, and then you can navigate around your local computer and then find a particular location where you want to save your document. For example, in my own case, I would like to save it in Microsoft Word over here. So you can give it a name. For example, we can say my Word tutorial. And once you specify the name, you can just come all the way here and save. Okay, these are file formats. You can save. This is in .docs file. You can see other formats over here as well. There are a number of other formats, including PDF, if you want to do that. Later, I will show you how to save document in PDF. But for now, all you need to do is specify the name and come over here and click on save. And now we have created our first project, my Word tutorial. Okay, so the next thing is we try to look at the general overview of Microsoft Word. So what you see here is just a plain sheet of paper, or just something like an A4 sheet. Okay, this is what you write on. You just start writing on your sheet and you can see you can write anything. This is just it with this blinking cursor. Okay, you can just write anything. Now to the top over here, you have the home ribbon, okay, or the home tab. Okay, you have the home tab over here, and on the home tab, you have what we call the paste by icon over here. So when you copy something, a text or an image or anything, you can paste it over here. As we go on, I will show you how to copy things and paste. You just highlight, and then you can see you can do Command C or Control C in Windows. You just come to another location and do Command V or Control V in Windows and paste. Okay, so this is copy and paste. So you can always copy and paste directly with the command, with the shortcut keys, or you can copy Command C and then you can hit enter to go to another location, and then you can just come over here and just do paste. Okay, so you can just click on paste and it's going to paste that particular text that you have taken. So that is paste. And then we have another feature here, which is the formatting tool. I will show you how to use it. And then we have a lot of other font editing features over here. I will explain all this as we move on. These are features that you can use, basic features, basic editing features in Microsoft Word, so that such as bolding, italicizing, underlining. You can change fonts, different fonts, and you can change different size. You have a number of size you can change around, and you can do all sort of increasing or decreasing the size as well from here. Okay, there are a number of things to learn from here. Once you just have the text that you want to edit selected, you can change a number of things, including the font style, and you can bold, you can italize, you can underline, you can do all this from here. You can strike through, even if you so wish. You can increase the size, for example. You can just increase the size, and you can do that manually also from here, and decrease from here. So this is fonts. You can play around with the background color. You can play around with the text coloration as well. You can make it any color of your choice accordingly once you have it selected. So over here you have a number of features. You can even force a given text to go uppercase, or you can capitalize at any given point. So you can force it to go uppercase at any given point. Over here you have the paragraphing tool, where you can centralize or turn the text to left or right, and you can put a lot of listing or bullets from here. Okay, so later we will show in detail what are bullets and how you can insert them in your text. Over here you have the border option. You can put in line borders, all borders, or you can put border at some given points. We'll explain all this in detail. Now we have styles. All these are listed under the home tab. In the insert tab, you have a number of things to look into, which we are going to go in details as well in this very tutorial. We have the cover page. You can create cover page from here. A blank page, tables. You can create tables directly. I will show you how to create tables. You can insert pictures from your computer or from somewhere. You can insert even online pictures. You can bring in different kind of shapes. Okay, you can add shapes into your document. You can bring in different shapes and just have them inserted into your sheet. So this is the insert button. You can insert word art. There are a series of word arts that you can insert to make your work look professional and nice. And you can insert 3D models. Okay, there are 3D models from this device, or you can check from stock models. And you have a series of icons which you can add. You can add different kind of icons. Usually you have to be online to be able to have access to these icons that are available in Microsoft Word. Okay, so you can take screenshots over here, and then you can you can plot charts, different charts, just like you have in Microsoft Excel. You can plot different charts, line charts, pie chart, hierarchy charts, statistical charts, and all that. And we are going to go into details of this as well. We have add-ins. I will show you how to get add-ins and add them into your document. And then we can have different kind of media. You can bring in media, be it from a file, or you can browse and bring in audio or video, anything you can bring in here. And then you can do hyperlinks. You can add bookmarks. You can put comments and header and footer. We have header and footer to any document. You can add header and footer, and you can have text boxes. You can insert text boxes. We have a range of word arts to beautify your text to make it look nice and professional. And then we have equations and advanced symbols. You can have series of equations. Later we'll go into details about how to add equations into Microsoft Word, and advanced symbols, other symbols that you can easily bring in, different types of symbols according to your message. You can easily select and insert into your worksheet. And later on I will show you how to do all this in detail. So this is insert. We have the draw tab. Okay, so over here you have a range of things like the draw, the eraser, and different kind of pens, and different kind of you can add different kind of pens and highlighters as well from here, so you can work with them in your text. You have then design tab. The design tab brings in different kind of themes. You can see a number of themes that you can easily add to your pages, and you can change the color of the color palettes. Okay, these are not directly colors, they are color palettes that defines the properties of the themes. You can have paragraphs and spacing. You can specify everything from here. You can add watermarks. You can change the page coloration from here to any color of your choice. Later we'll do in details how to change page color. Page borders, you can assign page borders over here. Then you have the layout. Layout defines the page margins, different kind of pages that you want, or even custom margins. You can check on custom margins and define your margins accordingly. And you can check orientation. Right now it's in portrait. You can change it to landscape, or they are about to go back to portrait. You can change everything. The page size, you can play around A4, A5, A3. You can check depending on the message you have, and you can change the column number in text, or in some journals they may require you to have 2 columns or 3 columns. You can easily change it from here. Okay, and then you can put page breaks, different types of page breaks. Okay, to start from the beginning, or you can jump to another page. Okay, we have line numbers in cases when you are editing your journal or your manuscript. You can easily add different kind of line numbers for ease of reference. Okay, you can have continuous lines. You can restart each page to have a different numbering starting from the beginning or thereabout. You can easily set all these from here. You have the hyphenation. I will show you in detail how to deal with paragraphing and the arrangement of tools. Okay, then we have referencing. This is where you bring in different kind of table of contents. You can add different kind of table of contents into your document. You can add custom table of contents, or you can remove table of contents, and there are different types. I will show you how to do it and then how to automate the table of content. In cases when you add content into your Microsoft Word, it is going to automatically update the table or update the entire document. Okay, you can insert footnotes and insert endnotes. I will show you how to make complete referencing using endnote in Microsoft Word, how to incorporate endnote and how to do basic referencing in Microsoft Word. Then we can have mailings. You can generate envelopes and labels. You can define this and put in the addresses and details of your envelopes or messages you want to send. You can design all that from here. Then we have review tab. Over here, you can see a lot of things that you can add. The spelling, grammar. Right now, Microsoft Word had been upgraded. You can do a lot of spelling check and grammar check within this software without you even hiring things like strong softwares that can help you to check. You can do it within. You have Therasus, you have word count, you have read aloud. If you don't want to read directly, you can set the Microsoft Word to read for you. We have accessibility. We can translate to different language. You can translate a given selection. You can translate a complete document, and then you can have languages. You can change language, and you can add new comments in cases when you have students submit manuscript for you that requires you to review. You can add comments and you can edit. You can track changes to the comment. You can have them to track and accept or reject changes, previous changes. You can have all this. You can protect your document even with password, and you can have so many things. I will explain all this in detail. Then we can have the view option, where you have the option to change the layout. Okay, right now it's in the print view. You can go to the web view, okay, or you can go back to the print view, or you can have the draft view or outline view in cases when you have a series of other things. Okay, so you can always close on this, and then you can come back to the view. You can see focus view in cases when you want to work, you don't want to have distractions. You can limit distraction by using the focus view, which is going to be only the text on the paper. You can always press the escape to come back. I'll show you in details how to use the immersive reader. Okay, very comfortable and nice. These are other features like the show features, the ruler. You can enable or disable the ruler, the grid lines in cases when you want to have grid lines, and the navigation pen. You can have it over here, and then you can play around with it. These are zoom features. You can zoom a particular section on or out. You can zoom in or out to 100%. You can have one page. You can have multiple pages as you are working on at the same time, and then you can switch between windows if you want. Right, later I will show you how to view 2 or more windows within Microsoft Word. This is developer. Developer is actually added manually. I will show you how to add features in Microsoft Word, but I will show you the basics of how to use developer as we go on. Okay, so as we move on, this is the basic things that we are going to be looking at. Let's try to come back to view and disable the navigation pen. I like my Microsoft Word document to look as plain as possible. Okay, so at the top over here, you have a number of things. You can enable the auto save, which can be saving directly on your Google Drive or on your OneDrive if you have enabled that. And then you can get back to home tab directly that we have just explained over there. Okay, and you can always come back. Okay, so you can do save or Control S, or you can save from here. You can undo certain functions or redo accordingly. Okay, you can see we can undo different things that we have done already. You can just easily undo them and then take your text back to, or you can redo in cases when you discover that you need those things. And then you can print. Later I will show you in detail how to print and what are the basic setups to print in the most professional way. And with these 3 dots, you have the option to add anything. Okay, you can enable or disable anything. In cases when you see something here and you don't see it on your own, you can always come over here and add or reduce. I'll show you how to bring in more commands, more features. You can just come over here and just click on more commands, and it will bring you over here to the ribbon and toolbar. You have all the list of all the commands popular commands that you want to see. You can see them over here. And if you want to see the list of all commands, you can just come over here and you can see all commands in Microsoft Word. So you can see all commands, all the commands you are looking for, you can find them over here, and you can easily select and bring them into the main quick access toolbar so that you can have them over here. You can define a given place you want them to be, and they can always be there. So you can add anything you like at any given point, and it will show within the main quick access. Okay, so it's easily customizable. These are quick access toolbar, and then you can have the ribbons as well. You can add anything. So from the ribbons, you can see what you have, and you can select anyone and bring in as well to add up. So this is the basic things about this Microsoft Word. Down here at the bottom, you have the zoom features. Okay, you can zoom in, increase the size of the paper or decrease it from here. I always prefer to leave it at 100. And then you can play around with the focus. You can check the focus view. We have just shown the focus view. You can hit on escape to come back to the main view. And then you can check on this other view as well. And then this other view. You can check on all these views if you want, but I prefer to be on the main view. And then you can have the other features like the page numbering. Okay, you can see page number. This is page 1 of 1. And then you can have 1 of 3 words. You can see the word count and other statistics in general. Okay, with the number of pages, words, the characters and spaces, including spaces, character without spacing, all the details, you can find them here. And then you can change the language. Over here, we're using English United States. You can change it to any language of your choice, okay, by just selecting, and you can click on OK, and that language becomes the default language in Microsoft Word. Okay, so this is basically how to the very basic key features in Microsoft Word. The last thing that I forgot to show us is the share button over here. Okay, you can always share this document with other people. You can put the name and you can share on your drive. You can invite people to connect with you, so you can send a copy directly to an email. Okay, so you can send it through an email, or you can invite people to work collaboratively with you within the same document. While you are editing, they'll be seeing it, and they can edit as well. Okay, so this is the very basic things about Microsoft Word. I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, in the next video, we are going to look at how to purposefully customize the quick access toolbar to have items added and removed.